Good morning. So today I will be showing you all how to solve a pair of linear equations graphically. So in order to solve a linear equation graphically, you first need to find the solution set. And often people tend to think that this is easy. So nobody solves it ever. People think कि ये तो बच्चा है तो बच्चा ही, but people tend to use half or 1 mark out here, either because they do not write the scale or because they do not write x, x dash, y dash. So I'll be showing you all the steps how to solve two sums, and if you all solve these two sums properly and incorporate these steps in your examination, किसी का बाप भी half mark नहीं काट पाएगा. So let's start. So the first question is that 4x minus y is equal to 8. We have to solve graphically, and 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. Often people tend to read the question till here and start solving, but there is another part to this question. And shade the area bounded by the lines and the y-axis. So firstly, making solution sets is quite easy, because even if we go wrong here, if our graph does not have a straight line, we will come to know we've gone wrong somewhere. So 2x minus 3y is minus 6. Better read the question properly in the examination. So, but in case people have difficulty to solve the equation, they can make y as a subject as following. Like 4x minus y is equal to 8. So 4x is equal to 8 plus y. So 4x minus 8 will be equal to y. And secondly, 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 6. So 2x plus 6 is equal to 3y. So y is equal to 2x plus 6 upon 3. So you can make solution sets for these both. Like I've already made the solution sets. In case you all do not get it, you all can refer. So in the first case, x will be 2, then y will be 0, because 8 minus 0 will give you 8. If x is 0, y will be negative 8, and if x is 1, y will be negative 4. So you all have to just make 3 solution sets per equation. And for the second equation, x is negative 3, so y will be 0, because negative 6 minus 0 will give you negative 6. If x is 0, y will be 2, and if x is negative 6, y will be negative 2, because 2 into negative 6 gives you all negative 12, and negative 3 into negative 2 gives positive 6. So negative 12 plus positive 6 gives negative 6. So make sure you don't make a mistake out here. So first, I would always advise you all never to draw the Cartesian plane before you start the sum. Always draw the Cartesian planes once you get your solution, so you know how much to take on the y-axis, how much on the x-axis, what scale are you going to take. You get a rough idea about everything. So now I've drawn the Cartesian plane and I've plotted the points, and I got a straight line. So here I have made a mistake purposely so that you'll come to know what to do. So I have made a mistake out here. I have plotted the solution correctly. I have written the point of intersection or the solution for this equation. I have written the scale, which is 1 centimeter is 1 unit on both the axes. Don't forget to write the scale. But I haven't written the equations on the line. You'll have to make arrows. You'll have to write y, y dash, x, x dash, and you'll have to write the solutions on the line. So what will be the solution for the first one? 4x minus y is equal to 8. And for the second one, 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 6. So now if you write such a thing, you will get full marks. And shade the region with the y-axis. Shade the area bounded by the two regions and the y-axis. Make sure you shade with a pencil and a ruler. Don't color. Just shade it with a pencil and ruler, and you will get your marks accordingly. And make sure you take a proper scale. Your graph should look big and tidy, not small. And one common mistake, many people in preliminary exams or in the school exams have lost 1 mark because of this. Though they haven't asked us to write the solution of the equation, we have to make it a point that we write the solution of the equation, which is 3, 4. Thus 3, 4 is the solution for the given equation. So if we do not write it, 1 mark will be cut. So now I will tell you all what is the marking scheme out here. So firstly, if you write the question properly and plot the correct, and if you write the correct solution sets and box them up, make sure you box them up with a pencil to add it to your neatness. So this constitutes for 1 mark. Secondly, you have to draw the Cartesian plane appropriately and write x, x dash, y dash, that gives you another half mark. Then plot the system of equations correctly and write both the equations on the line and draw the arrows, because there can be infinite solutions per equation. So that will give you 1.5 mark, and the other 1 mark, half mark will be for the scale and half mark will be for whatever is asked. So that happens for 4 marks. But if you do not write the equation on paper, they will cut your 1 mark. So that is a CBSE technique adopted. So secondly, we will be doing another sum. There are two equations. X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. So x minus y is equal to minus 1, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So here again you can make y as a subject. So if x minus y is equal to -1, so y is equal to x plus 1. You will be your equation with y as a subject. And secondly, 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So 2y is equal to 12 minus 3x. So y is equal to 12 minus 3x upon 2. So I've made the solution sets again for the equations. You can go through them. First try to solve by yourself, and I've even boxed them up with a pencil. Then in the second question, if you see, they've also asked you to shade the area bounded by the two lines, to find the area of the triangle bounded by the two lines and the x-axis. So in this case, after plotting the equations, make the lines, write x, x dash, y dash, write the scale, x-axis 1 centimeter 1 unit, y-axis 1 centimeter 1 unit. And after you write the lines, write the solution on your answer sheet. Do everything as the first. And now how do you find the area? Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height, because here we are talking about right triangles in a Cartesian plane. So what will be your base? Your base starts from -1, say 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So your base will be 5 units and your height will be what? 1, 2 and 3. It starts from here 1, 2 and 3. So your height will be 3. So area will be half into 5 into 3, which is 7.5 unit square. Make sure you write the unit correctly and box it up and write the solution too. So these are the two types of sums we solved today. And there is another important type of sum which I'll be showing you here. So in questions, they often ask you either shade the lines bound by the x-axis, that you will be able to do. Find the area of the triangle with the y-axis. If it was asked find the area of the triangle with the y-axis, your base would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your height would be 1 and 2. So half into 6 into 2, which is equal to 6 unit square if it was with the y-axis. So now we'll be doing another important sum, which says that 2 pencils and 3 pens together cost 40 rupees, while 1 pencil and 2 pens together cost 25 rupees. So let the cost of pencil be x, let the cost of pen be y. Make your two equations, make the solution sets. Now I'll not solve them for you. I'll not make y as a subject anymore. Now I'll solve them for you. I'll teach you how to plot the graph for this. So plotting will be the same. Make x, x dash, y dash, write the scale. But this scale which I have written is totally wrong. Why so? What will be your scale? For x-axis, you will have to make a bracket and write cost of pencils. Otherwise, half mark will be cut, because x-axis denotes cost of pencils. So 1 centimeter is equal to 5 rupees, not units. Your unit is given. Similarly, y-axis, cost of pens, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 rupees. So in both I've taken 5 to make the calculation easier, and I've taken all multiples of 5 apart from 1. So here is my graph which I have plotted. If you have more space, you can even take 1 centimeter as 2 rupees. I've plotted the graph, written the solution out here also. But here you don't forget to write unit, which is rupees. And on your the y-axis, you need to write cost of pens in rupees, and x-axis cost of pencil in rupees. And if there are sums which include cost, you can never take a solution as negative. Never take the value of x and y as negative, because cost cannot be negative. So with the help of the following tips, if you incorporate everything in the exam, nobody can dare to cut even 1/4 of your mark. My guarantee. Thank you.